So I'm reading this old-timey little book called A Man Thinketh by James Allen. And I don't remember where it was recommended or why or anything about the author. I just started reading it. And it's got some verbiage that requires a little patience to get through. Maybe a dictionary. I think I've had to look up 2 words so far. But even so, there's been 2 ideas in there. I'm not done with the book, but there's been 2 ideas in there that I thought were really thought-provoking and useful in their phrasing. And the first idea is this: people do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. People do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. And this isn't like complex, but I think there's some meat on it that's worth breaking down, because there seems to be a lot of noise out there about like vision boards and I don't know, affirmations, positive self-talk, all of that. And these things play a role. I'm not dissing them. I have to walk careful. There's a patch of ice here. In fact, I get a lot of value out of having a sort of early morning mantra that I use to review my previous day and sort of realign how I'm going to spend my attention today. I do that almost every morning. So there's value in that kind of stuff, but there's not really any value in them if they're not followed up with the more difficult action of making the changes that they suggest you need to make. It's kind of like going to the gym for a workout, to do a workout, and you get in there and you do your warm-up exercises, and then you go home. Makes you feel like you did something, but no development actually happens until you do the more difficult and challenging workout itself. Because the warm-up's kind of nice. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like you're getting into something. But it doesn't do much for making actual change. Which brings me to the second idea from the book, which builds on the first, and that is this: that people are anxious to change their circumstances, but unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound, which I take to mean stuck, because that's a feeling a lot of us feel a lot of times. And you might interpret it differently, and that's okay. But for me, this illustrates the first idea, that we attract what we are. That we attract what we are. And who we are is determined by what we both think and do. Not what we want, not what we hope for, not what we consume, but we are what we do. And I don't know, the only way to change that is accept the responsibility of improving ourselves first, in the direction of what we want second. No matter how badly we want something, if we are unwilling to improve ourselves first, we'll remain stuck wanting. And I think being stuck in that wanting phase builds a slow burning anxiety because of the lack of action. And there's only so much of that you can take in your life. I know this is true in my own life. That's why these 2 bits of wisdom resonate with me from this antiquated little book. Because I have spent a great deal of time over the past 2 years consuming content really amazing content, really like inspiring content. And, you know, pretty well focused on certain ideas that I wanted to, you know, create some momentum in my life. But for me, the act of consuming that content, especially in the volume, the quantity that I did, generated a false sense of activity. It was like that gym analogy. Consuming the content is the warm-up. It's not the workout. And in my own like low conscious way, I let myself believe I was willing to improve myself simply by consuming that content. And it seems pretty dumb now, but that's okay. I am where I am today. Can't change that, but I can change where I'm going to be tomorrow. And that's based on the actions, the actual workout actions, activity. And this is part of that, like being honest and like putting my face, my words, and my actions together. Even if nobody else gets anything out of this, this is useful to me. We have to be willing to improve ourselves in a direction that draws us into closer alignment with what we want. That comes first. What we want comes second. There's no avoiding, just doing the work. And some people might get a boost if they have the right influences around them, especially early in life, but at any time in life. But there are no shortcuts. I know this is simple stuff, but it's so easy to forget when I see someone else who's already attained that aspect in their life that I wish I had in mine. It's easy to blame like circumstances or genetics, timing. There's all kinds of things that you can blame outside of yourself, and they have influence. I'm just going to pause here. They have an influence on where I'm at, but they don't hold the blame. It's up to me at whatever level of awareness I'm at to pursue the personal growth in the direction of the things I want to attract into my life. Because to say it again, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So I'll leave this at this for now. I could talk more about the role of like patience and grace and enduring your own ebbs and flows of energy, like as you pursue new things in your life. But if you've struggled with wanting aspects of your life to be different, I hope these 2 little tidbits of wisdom from this old ass book is as useful to you as it has been to me. And it has been. I'm grateful for that.